But we will do one more ending today and possibly make this the last video of this, because I'm not sure how much there will be. So, I mean, this is a great thing to play with other people, but then if you like story-based games, it's just as good by yourself. So yeah, let's see how much destruction we can cause. Right, the Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, no one expects it, not a one of us, we just keep on living our lives week by week unaware. So yeah, you can hunt. You spend the week hunting defenceless critters, you gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day during your forest excursions, you stumble upon a swarm of rats. At first you jump backwards in shock, but then you start to hear them conversing with one another. They call you over.
Excuse me, miss.
One of them says in a high-pitched voice.
Do you think you might be able to help us out with something? You see, we're trying to elect our new leader, but it seems our votes are completely tied. We're trying to decide between Seedpaw the Vengeful and Blightooth the Wise,
Says the rat. Seedpaw steps forward.
If you vote for me, the rats will have a powerful leader. One who isn't afraid to take our fight to the enemy.
Proclaims Seedpaw. Blightooth steps up. If you vote for me, good miss, I will lead these rats to an age of enlightenment, says Blightooth. Which rat do you choose? Seedpaw the Vengeful, of course. Half of the rats roll with tiny applause. Blightooth bows his head and walks back into the mass of rats. Seedpaw climbs up to your shoulder and whispers fighting tips into your ear as thanks. You gain 1 finesse and 1 physique. Right, we need slums. Pickpocket. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One day while wandering the slums, you notice that the stones used to line the road seem to have a certain pattern to them. You don't manage to figure out the mystery, but you still feel pretty smart for noticing the pattern of the tiles. You gain 1 mind. Where else can we go? Suppose we just have to keep going to the palace. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you accidentally bump into a duke. Watch where you're going, filthy peasant. He shoves you out of the way with his hand and continues walking. Passive-aggressive response, of course. That outfit looks really comfortable. He looks mildly insulted. Sick burn. You get 1 charm. Where else can we go? Hospital. Tend to patients. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and 1 wealth. One day, a patient whose voice has been cursed and replaced with piano notes will not stop talking. All of the other patients complaining that his voice is making the hospital even more depressing. The doctors try convincing him to stop talking, but to no avail. Try to decipher what he's saying, sing with him. Try to decipher. You listen to his piano keys but can't quite work out what's saying. His sound gets progressively sadder and sadder. It starts driving you slightly mad. You lose 1 mind. They say the last time it came, the Yawhg... Yeah, we know that by now. Hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse to sell the parts for 1 wealth. One day you hear a howl nearby, followed by the rustling of leaves. Stand and fight. You raise your weapon, ready to fight whatever it is out there. A blur leaps out of you from the bushes and knocks the weapon from your hands. The beast slashes open your chest. You black out. When you come to, your whole body feels warm, and the gash in your chest has disappeared. You lose 3 magic. You gain 3 physique. Slums again. Pickpocket. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One day you hear a woman whisper at you from nearby.
Hey you,
She calls out,
looking to make a bit of coin?
I'm always up for more coin. She signals for you to go into the alley with her.
Come closer.
She says, "No, nobody else can hear what I'm about to tell you." You lean in close, eager to learn how you'll be earning this coin. She presses herself right up against you, moving her lips slowly towards your ear. Suddenly, she bites your neck viciously. I wasn't expecting that. Blood pours from the wound, and she clings to you tightly, lapping it all up. You black out. When you come to, you see her standing over you. "Thanks," she says, tossing you a couple of coins. You get more wealth. She then melts into the shadows. When you feel your neck, you notice your wound is completely healed. Your body feels ice cold. You gain 3 charm. You lose 3 physique. Balance again, 10 ball. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. 2 charm, 1 finesse. Yep, here we go. One day you hear somebody shouting something in the hallway. "There's another bomb in the palace!" they scream. There is a mass panic as people try desperately to escape the palace's walls. Oh, run away. You get out just before the bomb goes off. A huge explosion occurs, knocking you off your feet and completely wrecking the castle. Right. Hospital, attend to patients. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and 1 wealth. One day you hear spooky sounds echoing throughout the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down from the ceiling. She seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling out horrible noises. She doesn't appear to realise that she is freaking everyone out. You decide to do something about it. Talk calmly to the ghost, vaporize the ghost with magic, talk calmly. You approach the spirit and try to explain her effect she is having on the sick. You're not convincing enough to be able to persuade her to stop her haunting. Eventually everyone gets used to her and learns to live with the creepy ghost. Your mental resolve hardens. You gain 1 mind. Yeah. Right, so this is where we start wrecking this town. I'm not sure if it's possible to destroy it everywhere. Let's go to the garden and landscape. You spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You gain 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth. Over the course of the week, you notice that you've been slowly growing hair all over your body. You've also noticed yourself getting significantly stronger. You gain 3 physique. Your ability to control the supernatural is fading, however. You lose 3 magic. One day you feel searing pain course through you as your body contorts against your will. Fur erupts from everywhere and your teeth turn jagged and sharp. You can hear the screaming of those around you, but all you can think of is how hungry you are. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in your bed, naked and coated in blood. What a fun night that must have been. You take a look in the mirror and notice you're completely back to normal now. You feel like whatever all of that was, it's all out of your system now. Right. Let's go to the tavern. Bar tent. You spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth in tips and gain 2 charm. Over the course of the week, you've noticed your skin become paler and your teeth sharper. You notice that whenever you talk, everyone nearby hangs on your every word. You gain 3 charm. You also feel more frail and gaunt than you used to. You lose 3 physique. One day, you notice a woman tilting her head back, brushing her hair. Her neck fully exposed. You can even see a vein or 2. Delicious. Before you know it, you're coated in blood with a mangled form in front of you. There are dozens of people around you, and they're all filled with delicious nectar. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in blood soaked with blood that is not your own. You look in the mirror and notice your skin has regained its colour and that your teeth are dulled. Right. Alchemy Tower. Brew potion. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, you hear cries for help coming from the next room. You see that Ooze Monster dispatched the Ooze. Blast it. They cheer 1 charm. Hospital and patients. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, the bloodletting leeches somehow escape from their containers. Oh god. Leeches start flooding into the hallway. There are people screaming everywhere as leeches slither towards them. Somebody do something, yells one of the doctors. Zap the leeches with magic. Use yourself as bait. Well, that's going to go well. You start taunting the leeches to lead them back into their containers. The leeches swarm all over you. You are subject to a vicious series of bites before the leeches get bored and take off. You lose 2 physique. The leeches make their way out of the hospital and end up infesting all of the nearby waterbeds. Howling Fury, yep. Let's go. Can't go to the gardens, the palace, or the tavern. Where can we go? I'm trying to think what could cause a lot of destruction. I don't think there's anything else in there. Let's go to the arena, compete and fight. Yeah, 2 physique. You stumble on... Right, this time we'll take our offer. Thank you so much for not promoting me, she says while handing you her flask. You take a small pickup potion and feel your muscles expanding. I guess we'll go to the forest and hunt. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you come across a group of people in the woods. From the expressions on their faces, they appear to be lost. Rob them. You jump out from behind a tree, brandishing your weapon, demanding they hand over their goods. One of the freezers charges you with her pitchfork. You disarm her and knock her to the ground. Everybody quickly hands over their goods and asks that you leave them alone. You gain 3 wealth. Alchemy Tower, brew potion. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, you hear one of the alchemists, Eureka, and Stone's death. Destroy that abomination. I just want to see what happens. You smite the ferret off the counter and stomp on it until it stops twitching. The alchemist is horrified. You get 1 physique. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth. The baby she births is no ordinary baby, however. Its skin is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hands and tries to fly away. Stop that demon! Yells the doctor. Use your strength. You put yourself between the demon and the exit. The baby demon barrels past you and out the door, flying off into the night sky. Right. Compete and fight. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day, while wandering the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. Excuse me, miss. I need a sparring partner, he says. Are you down for a fight or 2? Accept his challenge. Let's do this, he screams. He takes a swing at your head. You punch his fist as it's coming towards you. You can hear the bones in the fighter's hand crack. He runs away whimpering. That was pretty cool. Violence. Yeah. Hunt. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One night through the trees you spot a group of cloaked figures all standing in a circle. They are chanting in unison. O mighty lord of the night, master of beasts, bringer of pain and derision. One of them runs out of the darkness towards the rest of the group. Sorry everyone, but I was reading this calendar wrong, he says. We were supposed to summon the demon yesterday. Now we have to wait a whole year to try again. As a collective sigh as the group disperses, you learned a bit about demon summoning. You gain 1 mind and 1 magic. Alchemy Tower, brew potion. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, an artificer stops by for a visit. She is adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos, and is followed everywhere by her clockwork spider. The alchemists of the tower all go out of their way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. However, as she leaves, she turns to you and says, I like you. She offers you a choice of one of her trinkets. Ring of Clever Thoughts. The ring grants you free mind. The alchemists are jealous. Hospital, tend to patients. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and... One day, a patient comes into hospital with sores that nobody's ever seen before. While walking by his bedside, he looks to you and rudely asks for a glass of water. Get him water. You bring him a small glass to quench his thirst. He takes a large sip, swigs it around, and then proceeds to spit it at you. The water hits you right in the face. After cleaning up, you scold the obviously insane man for spitting at you. That night, when you get home, you feel dizzy and start having vivid hallucinations about ancient wizards. Doesn't everyone do that on a Friday night? You gain free magic, you lose free mind. The Yawhg, it's almost here. Almost. You spend the week placing bets on your favourite fighters. You gain 6 wealth. One day, in the middle of a match, a small baby with jet black skin and glowing eyes flies in the centre of the arena. Fire erupts from his eyes, melting the flesh off one of the fighters. The baby then shapeshifts slowly into a gargantuan horned demon.
Before I go on a murderous rampage, will anyone dare challenge me to a duel?
Asks the demon, sounding remarkably like the rats from earlier. Challenge him!
Well, look at what we have here.
The demon says, responding to you stepping forward. You pull out your weapon ready for combat. The demon tilts its head forward and charges. You run full speed at the charging demon with your weapon raised above your head. You cleave right through the demon. It bursts into countless black tendrils that then pierce through your body. You gain 2 physique, you gain 2 finesse, you gain 2 mind, you gain 2 charm, you gain 3 magic. Oh damn it, we fucked up. Forest hunt. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a gigantic moss-covered stone. It pulses with magical energy. What do? Touch it, of course. You lay your hand onto the enormous object. The stone's magical enemy shoots into your body. Energy, enemy. You gain 1 magic. Alchemy tower, brew potion. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out of control. If you don't do something soon, it'll explode. Throw it out the window, of course. You toss the potion out the window and watch its contents empty into the town's water supply. Quick thinking! You gain 1 mind. You take off early for the day, hoping nobody finds out. So wherever we go now... Fight crime. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique and 1 finesse. Over the course of the week, you notice yourself growing more and more spiral-shaped sores all over your body. One day, the sores begin glowing a vibrant blue. You feel your magical power grow even stronger. You gain 3 magic, you lose 3 mind. In no time, the sores are glowing so bright that they hurt to look at. Someone rushes up to you asking if you're alright. With only a glance, you set him aflame. Then you let out a scream that shakes the earth and shatters the skulls of all nearby. A river of blood coats the ground as you walk about, reveling in your destruction. You black out. When you come to, you're at home in your bed. Your sores have faded, and you feel like the disease's symptoms have passed. Just in case it goes forwards now. We've destroyed the gardens, the palace, the tavern, the slums, and if I'd chosen the right option, we also would have destroyed the arena. Wow. Yeah, it's a storm. I'm just gonna close my eyes and pick a random one. You scavenge together as much alcohol as you can and drink excessively. Oh. You gain 2 physique and 1 charm. If I just go right down to that, no, I have to do it like this then. That one. You take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon up a small amount of supplies. You struggle a lot to keep up with the demand, but you can barely summon the amount of lumber and food required. This helps a little in the rebuilding effort. You volunteer to weave and mend clothing for the survivors to keep warm. You manage to make a pair of socks for every survivor. It's not enough, but enough to keep a small amount. And then we shall have that one. You break into abandoned buildings and hoard together everything for yourself. You gain 3 wealth. You gain another 3 wealth. This hurts the survival effort. There's no way we're going to succeed this time. But in the end, we were defeated. Those of us left struggled to put our homes to rights, but the effort was futile, doomed. The city bled survivors eventually becoming a husk, a dead thing, and perhaps the Yawhg was only partly to blame. In the ruins of the once great city, you must now fight to survive. It feels like every day you're skewering yet another mugger trying to take what little you have. Over the course of the next few months, you notice small bumps protruding from your forehead. Oh god. Eventually they form into huge horns. Your skin also becomes darkening, turning a charcoal black. One day as you slice another wannabe mugger in two, you snap. You grow twice your size. Your eyes glow like molten metal. Enormous black wings sprout from your back. With one of your newly formed claws, you rip a hole between dimensions and crawl through. You enter the demonic realm and take your place on a throne that seems to have been waiting for you for an eternity. So we did choose the right one in the arena. Your experience with petty health helps you in the ruins of your old home. You survive purely by stealing from others. Breaking bones, holding people at knife point, these are things you do on a daily basis to get what you need. You aren't proud of what you do, but at least you're still alive. Alright then. Your previous alchemy experience serves you well after the Yawhg. You start an underground potion brewing facility. You get people hopelessly addicted to your variety of substances and exchange them for favours and services. You do well for yourself within the broken walls of this former village. The fact that many people are dying from potion overdoses phases you little. You escape the ruined town with the giant bags of coins, jewels and other valuable trinkets. You move to a new city, living a life of luxury and elegance. Unfortunately, the new city you move to has their own horrible evil, the Yawhg. The Yawhg sweeps through the city, tearing apart everything you know. This time, when you go rummaging through the debris for valuables, you encounter a group of people doing the same. You get into a knife fight with one of them, which results in you bleeding out on a pile of rubble. So, one demon, one drug maker, one dead in a ditch. What's the last one? Oh no, wasn't that? I just did it and I can't remember what it is. That's terrible. No, it's completely gone. I've completely forgotten what the other one was. But anyway, yeah, we wrecked that town. I don't know if I'll do any more of this, because as you saw, you tend to get a lot of repeated options. And after a while it does get boring. So this is probably going to be the last one I do. But if you really want to see more, then I will. Anyway, until next time, bye!